I've been using the Skullcandy 360 Method ANC, whatever they're called, you know the title, for the past 2 months now? I was hoping to make a video sooner, but I've just kept using them. So let's talk about them. This is neat. I think they had this in a previous earbud or something, but I've never seen that. See that? Lift it up, boom. You got these earbuds, one on that side, one on the other. Only complaint really is that it's plastic, can feel a bit cheap, but you know what? It's got a clip here, and you can go full on dad mode and clip them on the belt loop. And you can walk around like that. Hey, that's pretty cool. Doesn't take up any pocket space. They just clip on right there. Or obviously you can clip them on a backpack or anything that clips. You got the skull there. I'm digging the case. They got a variety of funky colors to pick from, not just black and white. When extended out, it is pretty big, takes up a decent amount of space, and that sort of leads into the actual design of the earbuds, which they're pretty, for what I'm used to, they're pretty chunky. Definitely an adjustment and still aren't the comfiest things I've ever worn. Ever since the AirPods 4, I've kind of gone back to earbuds without the silicone stuff going on. I kind of prefer that. For me, it's simpler. The silicone can be a bit finicky. One cut stuck in my ear. The secondary silicone thing, it can come off really easily, but overall I've learned to live with it. You put it in, and if you take it out and the silicone piece gets a little messed up, you just fix it, put it in the case, it's fine. The ANC, whenever it's in the name, you hope the active noise cancellation is good, and it really is here. When I'm at the gym, it blocks a lot of the noise. On the reverse of that, the transparency mode was better than I first expected. A little bit muffled when speaking, but you can still hear your surroundings pretty clear. When you take them out of the case and put them in your ear, they auto-connect to my phone really well. For the most part, I'll talk a little bit about that later. And let's say I'm playing some music right now. If I take an earbud out, and the music will pause. It's got auto pause and auto play. They also got touch controls, which is great. The only thing I will say about them is just the way they're laid out. You have to be a bit more intentional. The AirPods, you just reach up, grab the stem and click. This one, you kind of have to, it's kind of like that drunk test when they tell you to put your hands out and then touch your nose or whatever. It's a similar thing, except I guess I'm always drunk because I'm missing my ear a lot. In terms of the way they actually work, they work great. They recognize my finger when I do end up hitting them. I love how you can customize them in the app, which leads into the other feature is they are app supported with the Skull IQ app, which means you can change up the EQ. They got preset ones or customize your own. Reconfigure buttons, adjust the intensity of the stay aware and ANC modes, and update firmware, which actually came in useful because when I first had these, the voice prompts were so loud. The lady who talks in the earbuds would scream at you. Connected! Honestly, it hurt. But apparently people had the same issues. They complained and they fixed it with a firmware update, which is done through the app. And now the voice is a bit softer, which is nice. Side note, love that they're actually listening to feedback and improving. That's great. They got multi-point pairing, so you can connect one device and then maybe connect another one. You just have to hold down the touch for 3 seconds and then it will go ready to pair, and then you can pair your second device, whether it's a laptop and a phone or a tablet and a phone. Only thing is, if you want to start playing on one device, you got to pause the other one. You can't just seamlessly transition over. And they're also rated IPX4 for some sweat and water resistance, great for the gym. And finally, the battery life has been fantastic. With ANC on, you get a total of 32 hours. 9 hours in the buds themselves and 23 extra hours in the case. I've had no issues, and if you do need a quick charge, I think 10 minutes gets you about 2 hours. So what makes these special is that Skullcandy collabed with Bose. So you get that Bose sound and that Skullcandy aesthetic, and yeah, it's great. That warm, full, dynamic Bose sound. A bit more bass heavy, but I'd still say they're pretty balanced and really detailed. Throw on a deep sub-bass song like Search and Destroy by Drake and you gon' hear it. There's some sub-bass in Loyalty by Kendrick where if you don't have a decent earbud or speaker, it kind of gets lost, but you still hear it in these things. And on the opposite end, the highs stay intact.
Oh Lord, Jensen made another one.
For example, on songs like Oh My God by Lil Keed, there's a snap or a snare or something that's consistent all the way through the song. And on certain headphones or speakers, it can just be piercingly annoying. With these, you hear it like I think they intended. Nice clarity and instrument separation. You get to hear trailing reverb and echoes and small little mix effects they do. Not just for hip hop, R&B, I've listened to rock songs, lo-fi, jazz, ambient stuff for nuance and hearing the subtle details. Electronic for the dynamic range, it handles all of them. If you want to get into the custom EQ stuff, you can dial in the sound yourself. I just like when headphones or earbuds can help you rediscover songs you've heard before by maybe pulling out some sounds you might have missed or never heard. These do that. They gave me that ear candy feeling. All right, so apparently these things got a clear voice smart mic, is what they call it. How's it sounding? This would be the call quality. I got a dehumidifier over here. Let's sit right beside it. Got air blowing on me. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear it? It's like simulating wind noise. All right, let's do a leakage test. It's like you're sitting beside me in a library or something. About 2 feet, 50% volume. %75 volume. That's too loud. So I got music playing. I'm gonna give my phone to my dad here. And I'm gonna run away from you and see how, yeah. That's pretty far there. Didn't cut out. So I'd say connection test succeeded. Not a whole lot of cons. To recap, the fit, like even right now, I've been wearing them this whole recording time. It's getting a bit sore, just a bit. The silicone tips, especially that other one, I wish it didn't have to exist, but it does. Going back to the auto connection, I have had a little bit of issues. If I take them out and leave them, don't put them back in the case, I go to do something for a little bit, I come back and put them back in. Maybe sometimes only one will connect, so I either have to wait and let the other one catch up and maybe figure itself out, or turn off the Bluetooth on my phone and try and connect them manually, or find the case and put them back in and reset them that way. It doesn't happen all the time, they just connected back beautifully. And I do wish they had some type of location tracking. They're earbuds. I'm either losing the case or the buds themselves all the time, and just for peace of mind and in case they get stolen or whatever. Man, overall, these are a heck of a value. If you look at the price, $130 USD. I've seen them on sale already for $100. That's like half off actual Bose earbuds, and you're getting similar sound, if not the same. Premium sound without a premium price tag, and they're not sacrificing features. You're still getting good ANC, transparency, app support, all the other features that come with that. Amazing battery life. If these don't crap out in a year and they actually hold out strong, these are fantastic. If you have any questions, if you have these, let me know your experience so far. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.